Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. Last time we left off, we began the trial for Chapter 1, and we got a taste of what to expect, for upcoming trials and whatnot, and, well, it's just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier, so we're about to get a non-stop debate going yet again, but it's giving us another tutorial, so what's gonna be added here? Starting with this debate, the number of weak points will increase. Even though there are multiple weak points, there's only still one liar contradiction, which is to say, there are fake weak points. If you fire an ammunition at a fake weak point, not only will be unable to refute it, your influence gauge will take damage, as will your credibility. If you deplete your influence gauge, the debate will end in failure, so please be cautious. Use logic to determine which weak point contains a lie or contradiction. I wish you the best of luck. Over and out. So, yeah, now this is where we're gonna keep putting multiple stuff now, and we have the misaligned shower door. Okay, let's go. The incident occurred in Negi's bedroom. Maizono was first attacked in the room, then fled into the shower, chasing after her. The culprit entered the shower. Then the culprit broke the doorknob because the shower door was blocked. There, Maizono was backed into a corner and met her head with a knife to the stomach. Negi did that to her. It's settled. Alright. As you saw there were multiple weak points there, but only one is going to be the correct one. The reason my shower wouldn't open it wasn't because it was locked. There has to be some other explanation. So pretty much, it was the assertion that to say that the thing was locked, which was right here. It wasn't locked. It was simply just misaligned. And now that's pretty much how majority of the other non-stop debates are going to be from now on. They're going to have fake weak points, and you're going to have to decide which is the right one or not. So, you just gotta use their logic. The reason my shower door wasn't open isn't because it was locked. That's because only the girls' rooms have locks on their shower doors, right? Now that you mention it, that is the case. Then why wouldn't Negi's shower door open? Because of the door's alignment. Huh? The door's alignment? The door to my showers isn't aligned properly. Monokuma can attest to that. Yep, he speaks the truth. But for a super duper high school luckster, Negi to get the only room with a misaligned door. Boop boop boop. That's not good luck at all. The shower door wouldn't open because it was misaligned, but the culprit mistook it for being locked. For that reason, the culprit broke the whole doorknob. Though, why would a culprit mistakenly think the door was locked? Every one of us should know that boys' rooms don't have locks in their showers. The culprit made that mistake because they were unaware of the important fact about the scene. The killer assumed the shower door was locked because they didn't know the room was supposed to have a lock, which means they couldn't have known that they were in. They couldn't have known that they were in my room, because if you took a closer look at the actual nameplate, it's like, huh, wait a minute. The culprit most likely didn't know that the crime scene was my room. What? A killer didn't know where the crime took place? Unprecedented. But he's right. What? Though, to be precise, the culprit didn't know that Negi and Maizono had exchanged rooms. For that reason, the culprit mistook the room Maizono was in for her own bedroom. And so, believing the shower door to be locked, he destroyed that lock, unaware of the futility of his actions. In the end, there's no saying whether it was the culprit's use of force or the whims of fate, but in all the confusion, I doubt the culprit knew exactly why it opened either. Whatever the case, he has quite a roundabout methodology, trying to break a non-existent lock. There's no way I'd do something like that, knowing why the door didn't open, right? I admit, you're probably right. Then the culprit is someone who didn't know about the room exchange? Negi doesn't fit the profile. And I've been saying as much from the start. Then who is the killer? Pardon me, but I'm laying down my king. What'll happen if we don't figure out who the killer is? Alright, then we'll just decide by majority vote. You can't just do that. You can just do that? I mean, okay. Anyway, ain't this kind of bad? Someone's gotta do something. Choose truth, or... It doesn't matter how insignificant it may seem. Is there anyone who has any sort of uncertainty? Ah, I have one. Oh, you. Why do you sound so disappointed? Hurry up and tell us, Asahina. Yeah. I was thinking about how did the culprit get into Negi's room in the first place? Indeed, the method the culprit used to enter the crime scene. Could Maizono have dropped her room key and then the culprit found it? I don't think she would drop it so conveniently. Then, did he pick the lock? No, the lock should be equipped with an anti-picking mechanism. Then allow me to answer. The culprit used a much simpler method. The culprit disguised herself as a visitor, and Maizono invited her in herself. No, that's not right. Oh, someone doesn't know their place. You're quite something to be contradicting me. Earth Negi, how can you be so sure that I am wrong? It's because she was scared that she asked me for that in the first place. That should be sufficient evidence. Some evidence showing that Maizono almost certainly wouldn't have invited someone into her room. And if you guys remember... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now... I don't think it's going to actually be the sword. Actually, let me read something here. Oh yeah, there we go. She didn't want to invite anyone in because she was afraid. I think that's what you want to say anyway. There you go, yep. Maizono was afraid, remember? That's how she asked me to exchange rooms with me. I thought I had to do something with a sword, considering that she had that for self-defense, but at the same time, I was like, no, not really, so... Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of deduction, and I gotta remember what the hell is the correct answer a little bit here and there, but, you know, hey, I can't imagine she would open the door herself after saying that to me. And what if her fear itself was a lie? Huh? What are you saying? Why would she tell a lie like that? You probably don't want to consider the possibility, Negi, but can you still say after seeing this, I want to speak with you alone. Please come to my room in 5 minutes. Be sure to change the nameplate so you don't get the wrong room. Rubbing a pencil over the top page of a notepad in a certain room, this message appeared. Ah, I've seen it on TV before. Writing in a notepad leaves marks on the next page, so you can see by rubbing over with a pencil. When I saw it, I thought, when writing in a notepad, you've got to tear out for a page first. It's no trick, but the classics can be surprisingly helpful. For record, that notepad was found on the desk in Negi's room. Huh? In summary, only someone who had been in Negi's room and prior could have left this note. Either the room's owner, Negi, or the one who exchanged rooms with him last night, Maizono. Negi, did you write this? No, I didn't. Indeed. This note also what appears to be Maizono's signature. Then, this note was written by Maizono? But why would she write a note like that? She was trying to call on a certain person. In doing so, she made use of that note. By slipping a note under her door, she attempted to call upon them in secret. To be something in that fashion, the super duper high school idol would OHKO any guy. Though that doesn't apply to me with my two-dimensional restriction. However, does that suppose the character called upon by that note actually exist? Even assuming such a character exists, it's unthinkable they could be involved in that incident. Huh? Why not? Would you like to know? Then allow me to tell you. Okay. Tell me, please. Don't know what the hell is going to happen here, but you know, hey. Bedroom nameplates. Maizono and Negi exchanged rooms, did they not? Oh, things, where the hell did it go? Oh, my room's a meeting place. I totally missed out one damn thing. That's not good. Yeah, if they were summoned by that note, they would have gone to Maizono's room. Maizono's room, where Negi was. Which is to say, even if someone did receive that note, they have no connection to that incident. Indeed, that appears to be the case. Despite receiving a note that said my room, they went to my room where Maizono was. The explanation has to do with something from my room and Maizono's room being swapped. And, well, of course, that has to do with the bedroom nameplate, so let's just go to the proper weak point, which is, I think right here. There we go. Oops, skip right over it. So, do they know that this even took place in... No, of course they said it took place in my room, but I wonder if they know about the whole bedroom, the nameplate swap. My room and Maizono's room had our nameplates swapped. The nameplates? Yes, just like a room exchange. Because of that, nameplate Maizono's room, where Negi was, said Makoto Negi. And the nameplate on Negi's room, where Maizono was, said Sayaka Maizono. In other words, Maizono really was in the room with the Sayaka Maizono nameplate. So if they did as the note said, they would have gone to Negi's room where Maizono was. On top of that, the rooms are right next to each other. Perfect for a nameplate swap. So, who did it? Naturally, you didn't do it, did you, Negi? No? Then, who are you saying did it? Who could have swapped the nameplates? It could have only been that person. The only person who known other than me about the room exchange. And although it just doesn't seem right, but the only person who could have done it was Maizono herself. I mean, she was the only one who knew about the room exchange. The only people who knew about the room exchange in the first place were me and Maizono. Therefore, other than me, the only person who could have swapped nameplates is Maizono. You can also infer that from the content of her note. I want to speak with you alone. Please come to my room in 5 minutes. Be sure to check the nameplate so you don't get the wrong room. She told the recipient to check the room's nameplate. She couldn't have written that without knowing about the nameplate swap. But why wouldn't Maizono do something like that and swipe the nameplates? She wanted to call someone to that room she was in while keeping the room exchange secret. Huh? What's the purpose of doing all that? Calling at someone while still keeping the room exchange a secret. In order to understand that, we need to know what happened in the room after she invited that person inside. The answer is in that knowledge. What happened after that? Most likely, the person Maizono summoned came after her. What's this? We summoned upon the culprit. The person summoned by a note is the culprit, and we don't know who that is. That's the whole problem. Maizono and the culprit first had some sort of struggle in the room, yes? By any chance, could the answer to that question lie in the struggle they had there? Yes, precisely. So we just gotta figure out what happened during the struggle, right? That reminds me, there was a practice sword at the scene. Was that used during the struggle? Oh yeah, what's up with that? That's something I brought back for self-defense at Maizono's suggestion. I'm sure that's what the culprit used to break Maizono's right wrist. That practice sword was used to break Maizono's wrist? How the hell can you know that? The practice sword they used to break Maizono's wrist. The evidence for that is where the bone was broken. It couldn't be anything else. If you guys remember, her wrist was broken. You also look at her wrist, something shiny was on her wrist as well. So it's like, huh, I think I know how it broke. See for yourself by looking at Maizono's broken right wrist. You see where her right wrist is swollen? There's something shiny there. Is that gold? Yeah, it's gold leaf from the practice sword. Just barely touch the gold leaf and it comes right off. And that's what's on Maizono's wrist. Aha! She received a blow to her wrist from that practice sword. I see. I can feel the truth drawing nearer. Alright, let's exercise this mystery, dude. Let's expose every last detail of what happened there. What happened in that room? To reach the truth behind Maizono's death, we first need to reveal that... Oh, here comes another supplemental debate. I mean, supplemental tutorial about the debate. It's gonna keep happening. But, you know, hey, whatever. So, okay, let's get on going. Excuse me while I blow my nose. I gotta remember to edit that out. I really hope I'm not getting sick again. The weather has been changing drastically now. I mean, it is, middle of October. The warm weather is really not there anymore. I had to wear my damn hoodie. Oh, jeez. Alright, so, you should be getting fairly comfortable with non-stop debates by now. How about it? Starting with the next debate. This is gonna suck. Your cylinder will be loaded with multiple ammunition. However, much like weak points, only one piece of ammunition can be used to win a debate. In other words, from here out, you must logically determine both the correct weak point and the ammunition to refute it with. Should you reach an incorrect conclusion, your influence gauge will take damage. You can change the chamber by pressing the L button. By tapping it, you can cycle through, and by holding it, you can select different ammunition by moving the analog pad. Finally, if your logic difficulty is set to gentle or below, fewer ammunition will be loaded. Just for this round, your cylinder will be loaded with the same amount as malicious. I wish you best of luck. And thank God we put it on. What was it? We put it on the medium one. I think that was gentle. So here's the non-stop debates, and now we have the practice sword, the scabbard, the kitchen knives, and the practice sword blade. So now we gotta pick out like, oh crap, which one's the right one? Oh no! When the struggle began in that room, the culprit drew the practice sword, and with it dealt the first strike. The practice sword preempted strike, dude! And thereupon broke Master Sayaka Maizono's wrist. Hurriedly attempting to strike back, she drew the knife she had hidden, but the culprit even took that from her, and then she was killed. And that's everything that went down in that room, dude! As the practice sword was used for the first strike, then it's strange for there to be damage there. Right, if you guys remember, there were scratch marks all over the scabbard, which doesn't make any sense, because it's like, why would that have damage to it? So, to say that it was a preemptive strike, that just doesn't seem right. Gotta love the deduction and logic in this game. I mean, there are times like I'm very unsure of myself, but then it's like that. It does all make sense, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. It's insane. No, it's not possible the first strike was with that practice sword. What? Why not? Because of the damage to that practice sword's scabbard. See? There are slash marks like it was cut with a blade. A blade? You mean a knife? That knife was the only blade at the crime scene. This ain't word association. Explain things more clearly. If the first strike was with a practice sword, then it doesn't follow for the scabbard to be damaged. I mean, if you're attacking someone with a practice sword, wouldn't you normally draw the blade? Leave the scabbard on and it's just a heavy and in the way. It's one big handicap. Then why be the scabbard damaged? What if, for example, they were suddenly attacked with a knife and took the sword for defense? There wouldn't be time to draw the blade from the scabbard. In other words, the practice sword was first used in defense against the knife. Which in turn means the first one to strike was the one who held the knife. I've got it! This is what happened. As soon as the culprit entered a room, he discovered a hidden blade, and using that knife, he suddenly attacked Maizono. She scrambled to fight back for the practice sword, but even that was taken from her. Then, after breaking her wrist with a blow for the practice sword, he took the knife and... No, it's not likely Maizono fought back with a practice sword. Huh? Why the hell not? Maizono didn't touch the practice sword. A particular part of her body makes that very obvious. Some part of Maizono's body that shows she didn't use a practice sword. The area that would have made contact with the practice sword if she was to use it, it would be her palms, because she would be holding it, right? But her palms were clean. They didn't have any golden leaf on it. So, she wasn't holding it. You're talking about Maizono's palms, right? Maizono's hands were clean, so it's hard to believe she held the practice sword. How can you tell by just looking at her palms? I mentioned before, but the practice sword's gold leaf comes off just at the slightest touch. A significant portion of the gilding of the practice sword's hilt has been rubbed off. That's almost certainly because the gold leaf rubbed off of the hand of whoever used it. So if Maizono had used the practice sword, it doesn't make sense for her hands to be clean. Couldn't she have just washed her hands when she fled into the shower? No, she couldn't have. Why can you deny that? Is it because I'm ugly? No, that's not what I'm saying. What the hell's wrong with you? Someone in this episode didn't wash the gold leaf off her hand in the shower. It's clear to find the school rules. Something to do with the showers during nighttime. Well, we'll actually. I'm sure it's very easy to figure that out, but I'll go ahead and make, some video here. In the next episode, we'll continue the class trial. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. I'll see you guys later.